First up, we got the second part of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, just in case you were confused or if you're not too familiar with the game, I thought I'd tell you a bit about the background story. Yes, I'm badly in need of a shower, I know. Matted with grease. Just had one yesterday, too. And a shave. Jeez. These whiskers really start to grow in fast after a while, don't they? Anyway, enough about my personal hygiene. Sonic the Hedgehog basically concerns the efforts of Sonic and his efforts in trying to thwart the plans of the evil Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Now, what Dr. Robotnik has done is taken all the cute little creatures of the forest and the land and turned them into evil robots, basically trapped them inside these evil robotic machines and controlled their minds to make them do evil things, such as trying to kill Sonic, for example, who is the only person who can stand in Dr. Robotnik's way, the only guy who's cool and hip enough and fast enough to beat Dr. Robotnik. There are several levels. The levels are called zones, and each zone has 3 acts. Basically, the first act is the easiest of the 3, and the third is the hardest. The second being, of course, the medium. At the end of every third act, Sonic has to face off against Dr. Robotnik. And Dr. Robotnik will have a different way of trying to kill him at the end of every level. And of course, as the levels progress, they get harder. Actually, some of the higher levels are actually easier than some of the earlier levels. Sometimes I'll show you all 3 acts of a zone. Sometimes I'll just show you 1 or 2 acts of a zone per video letter until the story is complete. So this will probably be going on for about 20 video letters. So expect to see the grand conclusion somewhere around video letter 28 or 29. Maybe sooner, maybe around 20. Or no, it'll probably be about 25. So anyway, that's only for starters. What else have I got for you? Well, first off, I just wanted to say something. I'm not sending this video letter to you until I get all 3 Dragon's Lairs, because I want to be able to show them to you. And I have every intention of holding off on mailing this video letter to you until I get all 3 of them. So there you go. So you're going to get to see them in this video letter for sure. Part 2 of Rise of the Dragon, of course Part 2 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Another World, aka Out of This World, the entire game. I taped it in color, edited all of it, so it's all nice and cleanly edited and smooth running from beginning to end, and it's great, and I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. What else? Well, I don't want to tell you everything, I'll let you see for yourself. But, yeah, lots of surprises for you. Oh, I just remembered something. Yesterday, while coming home from work with my dad, you'll never guess what we saw on the road. Being a car buff, I thought you would find this interesting. Take a wild guess. Nope, sorry, you're wrong. It was an Edsel. Can you believe it? Yes, an actual, genuine Edsel. Couldn't believe it. I'd never seen an Edsel before. Well, I'd seen it like in pictures, but I'd never seen one live before, and it was pretty wild. Nice looking car, actually, even though they totally bombed way back when, and pretty nice looking cars. You know, those luxury cars with the fins on the back, but family size, you know, or a family car with fins. Pretty cool. I'm not a big car buff myself, but I like seeing classic cars, like from the 50s and 60s, and actually from the like 10s all the way up. I like the classic cars. Between the 10s and the 60s. I think my favorite really old car would be the Ford Model T. I always liked those. Don't ask me why, I think they're really neat looking. And I like seeing cars of the future, like what car manufacturers are predicting cars will be like in a few decades' time. Anyhow, the Video Meister. He caught up to the guy in the elevator, who was my friend Sean Patterson, incidentally. He caught up to him. Let's see what he's doing to him. Boy, have I got a video treat for you.
Sean, why are you putting me through this?
You've got to see this video game. It's just great.
A video game? Come on, Sean.
Just trust me.
Alright, but this better be good or else I'm out of here.
Greetings everyone and welcome back. So once again we have returned to the colorful, speedy world of the original Sonic the Hedgehog from 1992. And this of course is World 2, the Marble Zone. And I should mention also, for those of you who didn't catch the first part here, this is an archival video recording that we're watching here. This was actually recorded on high fidelity mono VHS on the weekend of Thursday, January 30th to Saturday, February 1st, 1992. So the game itself was pretty brand spanking new at the time. This was all there was for Sonic the Hedgehog. There were no sequels, no comics, no cartoons, nothing. This was it. So I was talking a little bit last time about how Sonic the Hedgehog kind of combined a lot of different elements and introduced a lot of elements and stuff to create a pretty unique experience. And you get the speed, of course, which is what the marketing department latched onto. But it's also a really solid platformer, and you have a lot of sort of the familiar tropes. I mean, this is the obligatory fire level, which we always see in platformers. But you get a lot of other stuff, too. Like, I mean, you get these crushing pillars, some more of that beautiful parallax scrolling in the background there. You saw up above there was like the grassy things that you step on, and then it dips them into the fire, and they catch fire, which I thought was a pretty clever idea. I like this. Okay, so we gotta push that button. Aha! So we'll push the block onto the button. So, you know, there's some basic puzzle solving as well. Yeah, I like how he's balancing there as if it was an edge. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Would have been a little easier to see if I didn't have the shield on, but... Oh, yeah, good one. Oh, that was close. Checkpoint, yay. And another shield. Oh, that must be why I wasn't too worried about... Oh! Okay, that was just stupid. Okay, little areas like that are always so stressful, where it's like it's hard to get in to where the pillar was, and if you spend too long, it'll crush you. There we go. Like the bricks only fall when you get closer, start to move towards the edge. Otherwise, you don't know which ones are going to fall, which ones are going to stay just mysteriously bouncing in the ceiling. There we go. Ah. There, that spiky thing falling, that was the equivalent of a jump scare in 1992. These little bat guys. They're like bat birds. It's like, are they birds or are they bats? Or are they both? Oh yeah, for the longest time, I thought there was something up there over on the left. And I kept trying to get to it. Just an FYI, there isn't. There's nothing there. Yeah, there, how you, like, it dips it into the fire and then sets it on fire. See? Like that. I always thought that was clever. Wow, we're at the end of the level already? That was so fast. Okay. I don't think there was much in the way of alternate paths in this level. I think there's more alternate paths you can take in this act here. Yeah, I tend to avoid those caterpillar guys. I won't say why. I'll let you discover for yourself later. I'm pretty sure we get an example of why I tend to avoid them. They're not terribly difficult to kill. It's just, well, you'll see. This part I actually like. I'm usually not a big fan of sort of element levels, as it were, like the obligatory fire, the obligatory ice levels. But I like the idea of riding the rock across the level. Oh, we're being chased by lava. Better hurry. Oh, God, and there's spikes. Oh, that was close. Okay, come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Lava's coming. Lava's coming. Okay, actually, we had plenty of time there, but anyway. Oh, spikes. More bat birds. Yeah, so when I eventually did get my own Sega Genesis, as I think I started to say last time and never got around to finishing the story. Really not. Oh, ouch! There we go. I have no rings. Oh, crap. Okay, back to the beginning of the level we go. Or I guess, did we hit a checkpoint? No, we didn't hit a checkpoint. Okay, back to the beginning of the level. Yeah. I guess this was also, you know, one of the few games. Oh, yeah, okay. Also one of the few games at the time that would give you checkpoints. A lot of games were not so forgiving. It's basically if you died during a level, you would go back to the beginning of the level. So in this case, they would give you, I don't know, usually 2 or 3 checkpoints throughout a level, depending how big the level is, of course. I think there's something over to the right there. Oh, yeah, okay, just go that way. Good. Here we go. Chase for the lava again. You want to hurry it up there, me? Oh, God, that was... How did that not kill me? I mean, I know I had rings, but usually... I thought that would count as a getting crushed thing, because there was nowhere to bounce to. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I thought I was actually going to recover there. Apparently not. Okay, you can tell that the gritty determination is set in now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, this part isn't so bad. You're just kind of riding the block and jump onto some platforms. And just jump into the lava for no reason whatsoever. Okay, here we go. Don't get stuck by the spikes this time. Okay, good. Just barely made it. That part always stresses me out. There's a lot of parts in this that always stress me out, actually. I don't think I got as far as recording the underwater level. You want to talk about stressful? Yeah, if you have anxiety, that one's a lot of fun to play. Oh, God! Okay, there we go. With 0 rings. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. 0 rings, and I'm like, okay, I have to kill him. I have no rings. Okay. I have to kill this guy, too. I have no rings. Ah! And dead. It's the same guy that got me last time. But still, even though you've seen me die at the mercy of one of those things twice now, you still have not seen why I try to avoid them whenever I can. We'll get to that in a bit. I don't know if it's in Act 2 here or in Act 3. Yes, we do eventually make it to Act 3. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, my story. I keep forgetting to tell the story. I'm getting caught up in the game here. I did eventually get a Sega Genesis. The end. That's my story. I told you it wasn't much of a story. But yeah, I did eventually get a Sega Genesis. It was a Model 1. Something happened, which you'll find out about in a future retro episode. And I ended up getting a Model 2. But needless to say, one of the first games I got, I think it came with it actually, was Sonic the Hedgehog. And then as a present for Christmas that year, I got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. In fact, I think I got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 the same time I got it. Ah! Well, at least I had rings this time. Oh, God, do not hit that spring. Okay. That's just what I need to get sprung back into the lava. Okay, here we go. I think this is the fun one I was talking about. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I always like this, because you just kind of go for a little ride, and... But don't enjoy the ride too much. Because, well, you'll see in a little bit here. You don't get too... Oh, and don't fall into the lava. Whoa. Oh, good one. Why did I not jump off? No. No, you need to get... No, you... Oh. Okay, never mind. Again, 1992 me knows more than me now. And then we can go out and... Oh, there you go. And then you just ride it back across. Well, isn't that clever? And then back we go. Notice the lava fountains didn't come up riding it back. It's only when you ride it from right to left. Interesting. I don't know. I like noticing little details like that. And jump. There we go. Okay, very good. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we killed him anyway. Got our rings back. That was another nice thing I like about this, is that it puts you somewhat in control of being able to take a hit. You know what I mean? Like, of course, in Super Mario, you got your mushrooms and your fire flowers and your tanuki suits and whatever else. But basically, you get 2 hits with that. Like, if you've got a big mushroom and a fire flower or something, you can take 2 hits. With Sonic the Hedgehog, you can potentially take unlimited hits, as long as you have at least 1 ring. That's it. And when you... Oh, yeah, that's the fun part. Here we go, let's do it. No, let's do it properly. Yeah, there we go, go across. Oh, I missed one, damn it. Okay, we got it. But you notice if you keep bouncing, you get more points. There we go, up to 1,000. That's good. Now you do have a score in this. I don't know that it's particularly significant. It seems to be more about the rings than anything else. I think actually no, it is. I think you do get points, or you get points with your score. That makes sense. I think you do get a bonus life after a certain number of points. Although, actually no, I don't think you do. Oh wow, I'm just getting bounced around like crazy here. Okay, indestructible, just jump into the lava. Who even cares? Go. Yeah, I can't remember if you get a bonus life after a certain number of points. I know you do after, like, every 100 rings. You'll get a bonus life. There, that's why. Did you see that? I jumped on the caterpillar and it broke apart into several spiky balls of death. Yeah, that's why I tend to avoid those. The only way to kill them for sure is hit them in the face. You hit them in the face and it kills them right away. But if you hit them anywhere on their body, they segment apart like that into like just a bunch of spiky balls of death, and they bounce all over the place, and yeah, it's just not a good scene. Alright, here we go, Act 3, coming into the home stretch of the Marble Zone. I gotta say, like, honestly, in the original game, and I think in the second one as well, there's not really any worlds in it that I don't like. You know, they all have something cool about them. Oh, wow, that was like, I was off by a pixel there. That's why I would tend to spin into their face rather than try to jump on their head and aim properly that way. Oh, it just collapsed, eh? Oh, really? Where's my 1 ring? Oh, almost caught it there. Ah, missed it. Supposed to go back and forth. Just gotta get enough of a spin going. As soon as it spins, it breaks it. Ah, rings. Thank God. But yeah, I like how it gives you control over essentially how many hits you can take. As long as you got some rings, you're good. You know, you can take a hit, you'll lose most of your rings, but if you run around quick, you can catch a good chunk of them, you know? So you're not totally out in the dust. That's one thing that I thought was really cheap in Sonic 2, where they put a checkpoint at the beginning of the final boss battle, okay? And Sonic 2, the bosses are freaking hard, especially the last one. The last one is, I think, one of the hardest bosses in the entire Sonic franchise. Just because it's such an endurance test. You have to go through so much to get there. And then you have to fight so many different phases of the boss to win. But they put a checkpoint right at the beginning of that fight, right? And unless you manage to do it your first time, if you lose your rings, like if you lose your rings and then die, that checkpoint is at a point where you can't get any rings. So then you have to go in with no rings, and there's no way to get rings in the boss fight. So you're screwed. Like, it becomes a real challenge then, because if you lose that first time, you are stuck with no rings, and you have to figure out a way to defeat him. But, yeah. But that's Sonic 2. I don't know if they did that because people were commenting that Sonic 1 was a little on the easy side in a lot of spots, but, that's kind of cool. You notice that? I landed on the spike. Now, other cheaper games would have counted that as a hit, even though I was not there. But no, in Sonic, it only counts as a hit if you get hit by the pointy end, which is as it should be. That makes sense, you know? And I like little attention to detail like that. And I think that's one of the things that sets games like this apart from the imitators. Is the imitators don't take those little nuances into consideration. They just sort of go for the broad strokes. Like, oh, just make the platforming really hard and the death's really cheap, you know? But little things like that, like you only take a hit from the spikes if you actually touch the spiky part. You know, that's something that a lot of games would not take into consideration, and what I think sets... Oh, no, get out of there. Yeah, that would have crushed me. Oh, the silent ring explosion. That's kind of weird. So this was being played on a Model 1 Genesis, in case you're curious. That's all that... Oh, see? There, that was a perfect example right there. You saw me land on it, and then a few seconds later get impaled by it. So there you go. That was exactly what I was just talking about. That was beautiful. That was not planned. I did not know that was coming. That was awesome. Yeah, I captured this footage a while back and then edited it a slightly less while back. So I haven't actually seen this footage in a long time, like probably about a year since I last looked at it. And even then, I was only kind of half looking at it while I was capturing it. Oh my god, and, well, I guess we're going through this with no rings. Here we go. Yeah, this part isn't too bad. It looks more treacherous than it is. You just gotta pay attention to what you're doing, basically. There we go. Oh, no! Yeah. Okay. Did we get... Yeah, we don't know about it. We barely made it anywhere in there. But I like also how when you get to Act 3, it's not just straight into the boss fight. No, there's like a whole freaking level you have to go through first. Then you get to the boss fight. And as it should be, it is the hardest of the three. So this one, I believe, does have some alternate paths you can take. A little bit. First act, I think, was pretty straightforward. By the way, if you get stuck under those pillars, you'll still get killed, even with the shield. Doesn't matter how many rings you've got, doesn't matter if you've got a shield or not. Death by pillar is death by pillar. Okay, where are we going here? Button! And that's it, it's a one-time thing. Oh yeah, because there's a section on the other side of that pillar that as soon as you drop that pillar, you can't get to it. So there's got to be... So that suggests there's an alternate route through this level to go back the other way. See, I bet if there's a brick at the end, like the direction, the other end of where we're heading here, like one that'll go the other way, I bet there's an alternate path. See, now I want to play this again and explore. I'm really curious about all these different things. Wow, I sure knew where a lot of the secret hidey holes were, didn't I? This is obviously after we'd been playing it for a while. But, I mean, this was before the days of the internet, of course. I wouldn't actually use the internet for the first time till about probably 2 or 3 years after this. Oh, there it goes. Oh, see that? I got hit twice. Twice by the same enemy. You know, I guess potentially you could get hit a number of times by that because it doesn't disappear until it's off the screen. All those little spiky body parts just bounce around. Oh, there we go. Right in the face. Where it should be. Checkpoint! Yay! Spikes everywhere. It's such a gentle, nondescript spike sound, too. Like, normally it'd be like some kind of metallic, you know, shink or something. But no, it's just like... It's just such a gentle, relaxing sound, but any Sonic fan knows it means trouble. There be spikes about. Wow, can you jump through the hole? Yeah. See, that's one thing that's awkward. It's like even when it's down at its lowest, there's a bit of a lip, so it makes it hard to get over. And oh, jeez, okay, that could have been better done, but okay. Ouch! Ow! That looked painful. Just like jump in the air and slam back down on the ground. Alright. Here we go. Really? No, just leave him be. Don't bother. Yeah, don't even go there, man. Okay, here we go. Is this gonna be more lava fountains? I think it is. I like the lava fountains. They're fun. Really? No lava fountain? I am disappointed. Just take your time. No rush. Oh, we're almost at the 5-minute mark here. Are we even close to the boss fight? Ow! That was lame. Oh, that was just stupid. Grab a ring for the... Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Seriously? I was like, Deterra must hang on to one ring. Well, that's the way it is. I mean, as long as you have at least one ring, that means you can take a hit. Oh, crap. Get out of the lava! Get out of the lava! Wow. Wow. Okay, now if I somehow manage to live and get some more rings, that is going to be a freaking miracle. There's bat birds up above. I saw them when we went along the higher area. Yeah, when you're on a brick crossing some lava, it's not the best time to be checking out the scenery. Watch it. There we go. Yeah, we gotta go to the safe ones. No rings there. Okay, good. Okay. Good. Just take it nice and slow. You can do this. Oh, yeah, there they are. Yeah. Okay, we see them. Thank you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, my God. What am I doing? Stop looking at the scenery. There's no rings, okay? There's only death. I was freaking out because I could have got crushed by... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are you doing? Get up there. There's rings. Oh, thank God! Thank God I got some rings. Just about to go into the boss battle with no rings. What did I just say? But going into boss battles with no rings? Bad idea. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, this is easy. Like, gee, what's his... Oh. And somehow I'm gonna manage to screw it up anyway. Wow. Okay. That's great. Here we go. No rings. Can't take a single hit here, folks. I noticed the checkpoint starts you off from the time that you were at when you hit the checkpoint. Okay, you're taking way too long there. Just jump, take the hit. Holy crap, oh my god, a little fast. There we go, that's better. Okay. Go! What am I waiting for? There we go. Somehow I managed to do it against all odds. Alright, and thus ends the Marble Zone, World 2 of the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I will send you back to me from the past, and we'll see you next time.
I am badly in need of a shower. Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog concerns the efforts, of course, of our hero, Sonic the Hedgehog, and his efforts to thwart the evil plans Did I say haircut? Doesn't matter, I'm redoing it anyway. Sonic the Hedgehog basically concerns the efforts
Lori, line 1, please, Lori.
Well, I'm not Lori, so I don't have to worry about that.